Good morning, guys. Welcome to Eat, Explore, Hunt. As you guys saw, it's like 35 degrees this morning. It's Saturday, October the 12th, I think. Yeah, Saturday, October 12th. And I'm in my climber today, which is good news and bad news. So, it's 8 o'clock right now. So it's been legal shooting light for about 45 minutes. I'm hunting my farm, and I'm about halfway between two ladder stands that we have set up on this property. And earlier in the week, I saw a good shooter buck in this exact area. So I saw him on Monday, and because I saw this cold front was coming in, I told myself, I'm not gonna hunt. I'm not gonna hunt. Give him some time to feel comfortable and relaxed in the woods. And I got in here early. I probably started working my way to this spot about an hour and a half before sunrise, before legal shooting light. And I sat in the dark, completely set up for about an hour before shooting light. And just after legal shooting light came in, I heard a deer about 40 yards away directly in front of me. And I heard it, I grabbed my bow just in case, because I had a feeling that it could be that buck. And sure enough, he got to about 30 to 35 yards away from me before I actually saw that he was a shooter buck, because it was, like I said, it was first light. It was legal, but it was still really hard to see. You guys know. And he got to 20 yards behind a tree. I drew back. As soon as he cleared the tree, he walked directly to me, 5 yards, directly behind where you guys are. 5 yards, that's basically almost straight down, almost. So he stood there, he saw me, directly facing me, 5 yards away, while I'm at full draw. I was at full draw for what felt like 5 minutes, but it was probably more like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I was at full draw. Started getting really shaky after a couple minutes. Started getting really shaky and breathing heavy. I was trying to control my breathing. 5 yards, and he finally said, "Enough of this, I'm out of here," and he took off. So I never got a shot at him. Obviously never got the camera on. It was dark. I didn't want the LCD screen to show any light. And that's what morning hunting is difficult with a camera, because if you turn on your camera, there's little blinking lights everywhere that you can't turn off. The LCD screen it's bright. Even on its lowest setting, it's bright. So morning hunting is difficult when it comes to filming. And I'm sorry that you guys didn't get to see him, but he's a 4.5-year-old buck. I have trail cam pictures of this deer that I haven't shared with you guys. Not for any particular reason. He's just, he's a good coal buck. He's not a giant, but he's a big buck. I think if he's my target buck, he's only a 6-pointer, but he's a 4.5-year-old 6-pointer. He's wide, he's tall, and his body is just huge. He's a big buck. I'd venture to say he's the dominant buck. This is a small property. These bucks travel. But yeah, so that's how my morning's going. It's in the 30s. I love this weather. I'm not cold. Like I said, it's 8 o'clock. So I waited to do this now because my adrenaline was flowing for the last 30 minutes. I had to take 30 minutes, drink a cup of coffee, just relax and calm down before I could even talk to the camera. So I reconfirmed that I know that I have a good buck on my property that's at least roaming my property. This spot here, it's really thick. I haven't done any filming here before. I started to on Monday, and I decided to back out because I saw this buck and I just wanted to give him time. I saw him in this exact area, and I did a good job of picking out the right spot. I'll give myself that. I'm only about 13 feet off the ground. I might only be 12 feet off the ground. I'm not very high up. And that's why he saw me, is because I'm barely off the ground, but I couldn't go any higher. If I went any higher, I wouldn't have shots. So right now, everything you guys are seeing is my property. I'm hunting fairly close to the property line, but everything that I have a shot to is my property. But I'm sitting right on the south boundary line of the property. So I'm gonna stop pouting on camera, and I'm gonna sit here and be quiet. Might drink me another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna wait. Guys, it's still early, but I'm gonna start packing in. After getting busted by a big mature buck like that, the chance of him coming back is extremely unlikely. I don't think that there's too many big mature deer roaming this small area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pack up. And the episode's not over yet. You'll see me tonight. I'm still gonna be on my farm. I'm actually gonna be at like an intersection of where my parents' place is and my farm connect. I'm gonna be sitting right off corn, I think. So I'm gonna start packing in. Like I said, it's early. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. Some people might disagree with it, but that buck this morning was my target buck, and after getting busted, I don't see the point in sitting here. Now where I'm going, there's a chance that he could potentially circle around and get to it that way, or there could be another buck in that area. Don't know. It's not super far from here, but it's on the complete opposite side of my property. So I'm gonna pack it in, and I'll see you guys here in just a second. That right there, guys, is exactly why I chose this spot. It's illegal to bait deer in the state of Indiana, but there's nothing illegal about planting corn and hunting off of it. I love it when we have corn in the fields. You never know. I mean, I was sitting here checking the weather on my phone for tomorrow. Next thing you know, I hear the crunch of a corn stalk, and I look. A doe standing there right at 30 yards. If only we could get a buck to do that. That'd be perfect. I don't know how many opportunities I could have had at her, but she looked like a decent sized doe. I didn't get a great look at her because I was, trying to film. But she looked like a decent sized doe. Still got just that 1 hour of daylight left, of shooting light. So I'm gonna turn this camera off, get it back into position, and I'm gonna stand here and try and stay warm, because with these high winds this afternoon, It is cold. It's probably not, but in the low 50s. Maybe it might be in the 40s. I don't know. But with the wind, I'm shivering. This morning it was 35. I had one layer extra clothes on, and I wasn't near this cold. But I'm gonna turn this off and keep a close eye out. I keep hearing movement back through this section of woods, but I haven't seen anything yet, and it's directly downwind, so if there is a deer there, I would imagine that it would probably move on because my wind's, blowing right to it, my scent. But we'll see, guys. Oh, there's a deer right there. I think that was a spike, but I'm not real sure. It's so dark, it's hard to see. I got a couple minutes left of legal shooting light. The wind finally stopped. That doe went to a perfect window I have back behind me for shooting. I won't be hunting in the morning. So in the next episode, you guys will see me right here again. I'm giving that spot from this morning, I'm going to give it probably a few days before I hunt it again. I know that buck likes to bed in that area and hang out. I've seen him in there twice. I'm going to slowly pack up my camera gear, and I'm going to try and get out of this tree and head into the house. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it, guys. See you guys in the next one.